It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. Parker to Allen Crabbe. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Has a chance, can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Trae Young to Parker. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Giannis.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. No good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
He throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Trae Young to Parker. Jabari Parker missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Parker. Nothing going here on that drive. Parker doesn't have the touch. No good. Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Giannis Adetokunbo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads a bucket. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Lopez. Fine to shoot. Adetokunbo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Parker.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe.
Right. ISO.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Brook Lopez able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
The shot almost. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads 4. To Adetokunbo. Matthews. To Lopez. And finishes strong. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Lynn to Parker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Parker's shot off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Antetokounmpo, open look. Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And scores. Strong take.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to George Hill. Giannis for 2. Knocks it down off the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Lynn with it. Margins 8. Here comes the screen. Lynn guarded by Gasol. Not today. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Bucks with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Milwaukee with the basketball. Hill to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Robin Lopez trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Lynn with it. Looking to make something happen. To Allen Crabbe. Lynn. Beyond the arc for 3. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Giannis with it up top. The lead is 11. To Matthews. Can't connect from in close. The shot by Parsons, no good. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Hill into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Adetokunbo.
Right.
Won't go. Lynn with it. He'll run the offense. To Allen Crabbe. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Adetokunbo. To Hill. 5 on the shot clock. Hill. Great defense, forcing the miss. To Jeremy Lin. And slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lynn. Shot from in close, no good. To Adetokunbo. The pass set it all up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Lynn. Here comes the screen. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. The lead is 15. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Baseline drive. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lynn with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Here comes the screen. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
The Bucks at the controls. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 2 for 2 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. It's good and one.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
John Collins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 71% for his career. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Long key from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucks certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Hawks have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Rebounds.
The Milwaukee Bucks are ahead at the half, and a big reason has been their excellent rebounding. When you control the boards, you can control the game.
Player of the half.
Antetokounmpo earns the recognition because of the sheer number of dunks he threw down. One after another, he kept rattling the rim with this awesome slam.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Matthews. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Trae Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away. Bucks basketball. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trae Young down for Collins. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Eric Bledsoe. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Ooh, don't see the read, be the read.
Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Bledsoe shot misses. To Parker. From long range. And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. To Adetokunbo. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Trae Young to Parker. For 3. Not that time. He missed it. To Middleton. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Trae Young to Parker. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Parker. Trying to cash in. Can't connect.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Eric Bledsoe. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Bucks at the controls. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Screen coming. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Bucks in command of this one. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
And throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Bucks at the controls. To Middleton. Here comes the screen. Middleton. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Middleton. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Trae Young to Lin. Curling inside. Nice pass to set things up.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of them.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Bledsoe to Middleton. Hill. Man, that was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Here comes the screen. To Trae Young. Short jumper won't fall. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Gasol.
Got to get through this stretch. Get through it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the
George Hill.
number 7, Verson Ilyasova.
Can't connect from in close. Hawks with the basketball to Kevin Huerter. Probing the defense. To Jeremy Lin. Down to 5 on the 24. Lin. Jeremy Lin is going to get 3 shots here for his career, 80% at the line. First free throw is good. It's a second. One more coming. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Bledsoe to Middleton. Whoa, Chris Middleton looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Lin. Defense making the ball carrier work. Cashes in for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to George Hill. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Almost, but no good. Parker into the front court. Down a bundle. To Lin. Here comes the screen. Lin. Jeremy Lin. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The Bucks claim victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Hawks are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Field goals. Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo could not have been better defensively. The way he blocked shots and stole the ball today is what makes for an all-NBA defensive first-team player. This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Atlanta Hawks. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.